tree's got some side lean into it, so I got to cheat it over this way a little bit.
Beautiful.
We got a big one here today, y'all. How big is it? Big. That's a good one right there. We're gonna go right down through that hole with it there. Or hopefully. How'd it feel when you stuck that axe in it? It feel pretty good? Yeah, that's got some meat in it right there, so that's good. Boy, that's soft. And we might, was that the shower right there? That's the shower building right there. Okay, we might be smashing the shower building today. Yeah, a little soft around the rim of that dude. We're gonna see though. So I'm gonna know it's tall. I know that. Yeah, I'm gonna shoe line all the way up. We're going for that next to the highest fork up there is where we're going. That's where I want to be. It's all the way up there. So I got a rope all the way up in the top of it on running bowline. Got my 3/4 up. It runs down to a bowline out there. And so I'm gonna bore it with the 500. I got the 661 sitting right there. Because I'll bore it with a shorter bar. All right, crank that 661 up now, Chris, for me. The choke on it goes, you squeeze the trigger and push it all the way down. Squeeze the, well, you gotta squeeze the trigger and then go all the way down and it locks it. There you go. There you go, yeah. Just, well, you can see the flex in that bar. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Get it warmed up, that way it don't give me out cranking it. That's what that purge bulb is good for. So we're gonna pressure it up here. I'm gonna face it with the 661 and then bore into it, and then with the 500, and then I'll stick the 661 in it to cut out the back. Touch the gas, touch the gas.
You want the well, you gonna start with the 500?
I'm gonna start with a 661 facing it there. You just tote that, just tote it over by that stump over, it'll be fine. We talking?
Not knowing in now.
Yeah, we good. Can you hear me?
I got you.
All right, good. Yeah, I'm gonna notch it. So this tree has got to go perfect. There's no room for error at all on it. So what I do is I aim it from the front. I mark the tree here. I go into it. But the problem is with this tree, and the reason why I do what I do is because the sapwood around the outside edge of this tree is not very good. So I wanted to get my cut back deeper into some, you know, good wood that had good fiber in it. So I mark the tree and I make sure I'm right. And then I come around on the other side where I can really get the way that I want to be with the notch, the aim, the hinge at. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to mark it, go down in it a little bit, check it, see where I'm at, and then I'll come back and I'll cut my notch into the tree where I can cut it back pretty deep. Rarely do I cut them this deep back in the tree. But on this one here, I was scared to put that hinge in all that wood because the integrity of it was not going to be any good right there. So just watch this. This is a 661 36-inch bar, 33 RS chain. It's a skip tooth chain on it, round filed is what it is. Right here, I have some bypass on that bottom over there. You can see it over on the side, kind of across it. Clean that up, take it and recut it right there, just like what I'm doing here. And try to make those cuts match as clean as you can, because you really don't want bypass on these things. This is a 200-foot, 3/4-inch diameter Samson stable braid that I have hooked all the way up in the top of that tree, the very tip top of it up there. So what I'm doing now is I'm walking back here, and you'll hear me and Chris talking, and I'm checking my aim on this tree. I'm looking where that hinge is sitting right now is all. And I just, because the tree's got some side lean into it, so I got it cheated over this way a little bit. It'll still miss the corner of this thing right here. It's just finna get interesting though when we pull, because there's some stuff finna hit the ground right here. Yeah, it is. And see, I've got you all the way at the end of the rope, so you're plenty clear enough back. Notice this lady right here on this walking bridge, walking straight to the shower house. Just watch what happens here, man. Yeah, I'm finna get over here to the side where I can watch it. And then I'm gonna get you to pressure it up then. All right, ease back with it. I got a 118-foot tree notched over here, and she ain't paid no attention to us at all. I'm thinking, holy cow. You may want to go get her out of that bathhouse in a minute there. Tell her what's going on, because I ain't gonna cut it with her in there. So I stand to the side. What's happening now is Chris is pulling the rope back. It's going up through those tree limbs there, and I'm looking for a certain amount of tension on this tree is what I've got him doing right now.
All the sag's out of the rope now, ain't it, Chris? Okay. All right.
What's going on in that head of yours? Yeah, it sure is. It's gonna take some limbs out of those little trees.
Pull back a little bit more.
I stand at a 90 so I can watch that top move from where I'm at right there at a better vantage point.
All right, hold it right there. We got a lady in the bathroom. We got to get her out of the bathroom. Over there. So we're gonna hold tight for a little bit. It's gonna take a second to probably get her out. Yeah, that's right.
So I'll start the bore with the 500. It's got a 25-inch ES light bar on it. It's got a 33 RS, full chisel, full house chain. I've got it square ground is what I've got on it. So I'll bore it to make my hinge with the 500 because the flex on the 36-inch bar on the 661 is pretty crazy. You can bore with it, but it makes it easier on me to swap to go do it with the 500 and get it started, and then come in behind with the 661 to kind of finish it. And you'll see me swap back and forth. I actually cut the trigger with the 500 on this tree too. So. Why am I putting wedges in? The wedges are just to set it, to hold it in case the rope breaks or the machine dies or anything like that. It won't let the tree sit down, and it holds it, keeps from working that hinge. The hinge is like a wire. The more you wiggle it, the quicker it's going to break. So that's just what those wedges are for.
Beautiful.
I'm telling you, dude. Snap that big limb out. She is a beautiful hinge.
So when I pulled the tape on it, this tree's 44 inches right there where I cut it off. So down at the ground, it's going to be quite a lot larger than that.
Whew.
Did come back and cut all the little spikes off of it too. The splinters right there, got all of them gone because there's kids all over this place here.
Perfect, ain't it?
Yep. You see it when it broke that limb just comes straight down, just like it's supposed to right there beside the
Right on down. Didn't even hurt to do that, didn't even.
No, no.
Huh. Kids will be all over that playing.
Oh yeah,
Weekend.
that's right. Yeah.
Where'd you get them pants, Tim?
These come from Husqvarna. You can get them. They have to come from the dealer and everything.
Yeah, you can go to they got them over
Yeah.
at Millport.
Well, I had to order them. You have to order them right there. That's a nice hinge on that thing too, man. That's a big tree, dog.
Big tree.
That's a big tree.
It's really big now, ain't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, they got the work cut out for them on that thing. That son gun hit the ground too.
Right down the ditch, did
Right down the ditch. It's as pretty as could be, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yep. Hang on, Mr. Larry. Let me see your shirt right there. You're dry. Hang on. Let's see.
Get it?
Yes, sir. I did. Here you go, Junior. I'm gonna get up on this stump. I want you to take a couple pictures
Okay.
with me. I'm gonna get it with the.
Which way you want?
Well, let's see here. You get like this way where it ain't so bad.
So right here, I'm making a reel for Instagram. That's what I'm doing. If you're not following me on Instagram, get to see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff on things that I do. It's Cotton Top 3 on Instagram also.
Never heard a thing.
We ain't worried about that.
No, didn't no damage. It might have misplaced a little bit right there. It's painful. Well, it didn't tear nothing up.
You were over watching it, wasn't you? What it looked like from way over there when it come down through there.
It was pretty cool.
It just come right down through there, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Felt pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was stuff. I couldn't see. I just kind of, once it commits, there's really nothing you can do then at that point. And I just watching it come down through there.
Back here on the road, I made sure no one came in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I couldn't believe that lady just walked in the back. And I mean, we're sitting right here and working like crazy, man. She don't know it's right there that could kill her. There's a camp, Mr. Larry standing on the campground over there right now. It's a camper spot.
You need to come up here and film this, Tim.
Okay. We're at a campground.
Go over and look how that did that. That never touched the thing.
Look at that. Didn't even hit the grill or nothing. Check that out, man. Missed a picnic table. There's the grill. There's a wooden table.
Didn't even bend no much.
Boy's good.
Should have had Tyler this morning.
Oh,
Yeah. I think we just reset the fire. Well, that limb broke and it just dropped right here on us. All that happened on that.
Yeah. Move that 66 a little bit.
God, dude, got some limbs. It did. It almost reached all the way up to that tree over there, didn't it?
It was coming right after you there, wasn't it?
Well, that's the reason why I had it in at the end of the rope down there like I did.
Get a little breeze off.
Yeah.
Of it.
Did you feel the air off of it?
No, not really.
Not really. You were far enough back because.
Yeah, I was way out there in the...
So did you get on the pavement then? Okay.
I took the track up.
The only thing it did was smash that in the ground a little bit, and that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even bend.
So right here where I'm walking, there's a big oak right there in front of me. That tree broke 2 limbs in that oak, and I ended up, before I left, me and Chris, I shot a line up in it. Y'all gonna get to see a video of it, and went all the way up there in the top of it and took those. It was 3 limbs I actually took out of the top of that tree up there, and so they wouldn't be no danger of anybody. And I also cut that little white oak down on the right there too.